So glad you're streaming with us. We want to take you now to France. These live pictures that we're getting of demonstrations and strikes that just continue to grip that country in protest of those unpopular pension reforms. Much of Paris and other major cities riddled with fires, trash, stalled transportation as French people just strike against their government and their president, Macron, and the Interior Minister announcing that the unprecedented deployment of 13,000 officers have now taken place over concerns that the violence could get even worse. ABC News' Ines de la Cuetara is on the ground there in Paris and joins us for more. So, Ines, even the Eiffel Tower, I understand, behind you is closed. Another day of strikes. Just update us on how long you think this is going to last and how bad is it getting?
Hey, Kira, yeah, these strikes really having an impact on virtually every inch of society. So from the Eiffel Tower behind me, like you mentioned, workers there on strike. So the Eiffel Tower is closed to the Louvre Museum. Yesterday, we saw demonstrators blocking all entrances to the Louvre Museum. Museum workers participated in that protest, and we actually saw them engaging with tourists there, frustrated tourists, and those workers explaining why they were participating in these demonstrations. The strike's also having an impact on public transportation. So planes and trains delayed, and sanitation also being impacted. Here in Paris, garbage collectors have been on strike for over 3 weeks, so we've seen mounds and mounds of trash piling up in Paris. It's having a real impact on the city. It's quite a sight to see. Residents complaining about rats and smells, and it's really been a problem. But the good news on that front is that as of this morning, garbage collectors did say that they would end their strike. Part of the reason for that being that they're allowed to strike, but when they're on strike, they don't get their pay. And so 3 weeks without pay, you can imagine, is problematic. So they're suspending their strike. That is going to be welcome news for Paris residents. So you've got all these strikes, and then you also have protests, and those protests turning increasingly violent. We saw just today protesters once again clashing with police officers, setting fires right in the heart of the city and hurling objects at police, hurling fireworks at police. So quite a tense situation here, Kira.
And we're not going to get off the live pictures as we're talking to you with the beautiful backdrop of the Eiffel Tower. Here, again, the live pictures that you are talking about happening right now in real time. This is the streets of Paris. And look at the amount of riot police on the streets. You can see a little tempting of them here and there, but for the most part, keeping calm, at least from the vantage point of this live shot. What is Macron saying to all of this? Right up, and here we go.
It's interesting, Macron here.
Actually, Ines, I don't know if you can see the live pictures, but they've been told to move in. So we're just going to stay on these live pictures. I don't know if you're able to see them if it gets any more hairy. It looks like they've taken down some protesters. They're making some arrests here. But as we watch these, please, what is Macron saying about this?
Yeah, I mean, and then those images really shocking, and we've seen similar images, throughout these protests. Hundreds of people have been arrested since the start of these protests. Really shocking to see right in the heart of Paris, these fires burning. But the French president, interestingly, has not budged at all. He has shown no indication that he's willing to backtrack on his pension reform. He is a finance guy. He points to the numbers. He points to the changing demographics. He says the population is getting older, and that should the system stay as is, the government will go in the red. So he is doubling down on this reform and moving full steam ahead, Kira.
Well, we'll stay on these live pictures. Ines, we'll come back to you as these protests and riots on the streets of Paris continue. We'll follow that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.